Hey, what is up guys? ClunkyDo here. I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to play Elemental Shaman in the War Within. After watching the whole video, you're gonna be able to impress your friends. Starting with the basic guys. Flame Shock. You always need to apply Flame Shock on your target. The reason is pretty simple. Flame Shock actually gives you instant lava bursts, okay? Like this one right here. See, I did not need to hard cast my lava burst. It actually gave me a free instant lava burst. And what's very cool about Elemental Shaman is the fact that whenever you have multiple flame shocks active, okay, the max number is 6 by the way, you increase the odds of you actually getting those free instant lava bursts, right? And what is super cool about having your flame shocks active on as many targets as possible, the max number of flame shocks active is 6 again, is the more haste that you have, the faster your flame shocks are gonna tick on your targets, and the more chances you have to get more and more instant lava bursts. So I'm gonna show you guys a quick pro tip to boost your haste insanely hard to get so many lava bursts. It's going to hurt your finger pressing that lava burst, okay? So we're playing with Primordial Wave. The reason why is because of this passive right here, Splintered Elements. Essentially what it means is just the more flame shocks you have active, whenever you press Primordial Wave, it's going to grant you way more haste and way more instant lava bursts. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm flame shocking like 4 targets right here, okay? So my haste is 37%. When I press my Primordial Wave, 67%. So I'm getting a lot of instant lava bursts right here, all right? So you can actually, whoa, we actually proc, dude. That is insane. So it really helps you getting your biggest burst possible as an Elemental Shaman. And if we actually combine it with something like Shamanism, which is a PvP talent, by the way. So I'm flame shocking multiple targets. What's my haste right now? 37%. I'm gonna use flame shock on another target and then Primordial Wave. 100% haste. 100% haste. Now that you know how haste works, let me teach you how mastery affects your gameplay as an Elemental Shaman, okay? So mastery provides a flat damage increase. And what it does is whenever you cast Lightning Bolt, Ice Fury, Lava Burst, and Chain Lightning, you have 30% chance to trigger a second cast on the same target. So this is why having high mastery as an Elemental Shaman is very important. And then you've got versatility, okay? Versatility is a stat for PvP. If you play a lot of PvP, you're gonna need 20% versatility, as it is a sweet spot for most classes in World of Warcraft. And then you've got the least important stat. It is called Critical Strike. Okay, so you can literally ignore Critical Strike. All right, so quick tips for Elemental Shaman. As an Elemental Shaman, you have what are called totems. You got multiple different totems, okay? You've got Capacitor Totem, which is an AoE stun. And then you've got Earth Grab Totem, which is literally a root. So it allows you to root your targets, just run away. You can use it offensively, defensively. And then you've got this totem right here, which is Tremor Totem, okay? It removes fears, charms, sleep effects, which is more effective in PvP situations. And then you've got this totem right here, which is called Wind Rush Totem, okay? This increases your run speed by 40%. You can use it in raids, in dungeons, and PvP. It's pretty good. It removes slows. Then you've got Healing Stream Totem, which literally automatically heals you. It's pretty cool. I love using that ability. And then you've got Poison Cleansing Totem, which is super useful against assassination rogues. And then finally, you have what is called Stone Bulwark Totem, which is most likely your strongest totem in your whole kit. It literally gives you a big freaking shield It makes you very, very hard to take down. So I'm going to show you guys a quick tip right here. It is called totemic projection. As an early chamois, you should be using that talent because it's kind of overpowered. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. I can actually use my totem, my root totem, on those targets right here. Okay, it's going to root all of them. And then I can use relocate totem on those targets right there. And it is going to also slow those targets. What is very cool is that you can actually use the same technique to actually use your static field totem and move your enemies away from you. Okay, so I literally just use my static field totem, which is a PvP talent. Okay, and I use relocate totem. So keep in mind that relocate totem is actually a super sleeper ability that I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't see many chamois actually using it. So what I usually like to do is use my static field totem, relocate totem. Okay, it's moving the enemies away from me, and then I root them, and then use a stun totem on top of them. So this right here makes you super hard to catch as an early chamois, and I love it. I love doing that. And then finally, you've got totemic recall, which literally resets the last totem that you just use, meaning you can use double stun totem, double root totem, double any totem. So it's pretty cool, and you can even push it a little bit further by using this passive, which resets 2 totems. If you play early chamois, you might have noticed that we have access to 2 elementals. Okay, the first one is earth early, right? The second one is fire early. Both have different uses. Okay, so greater earth early literally is made for tanking. It's made for leveling, because when you use your earth early, it's going to tank the enemies for you, allowing you guys to recast in the back. And also you can use this passive right here, which is Primordial Wave, which reduces all damage you take by 5% whenever you have an elemental active. And then your fire ally, what it does, whenever you use fire elemental, your flame shock deals damage 33% faster, meaning more lava bursts. Your newly applied flame shock lasts 100% longer, meaning whenever you want to burst, you want to deal the most damage possible, you always need to use your fire elemental before your burst. That's how it works. Okay, think of earth elemental as your defensive, and think as fire elemental as your burst ability. Now that you know the very basics of early chamois, let me show you what is called your maelstrom. Okay, so whenever you attack your targets, whenever you deal damage, you generate this little blue bar below your health bar, which is called maelstrom. Okay, so why this is important? Because your maelstrom gives you the biggest damage. It's literally called a spender. So I'm gonna build max maelstrom right here. Okay, so I'm about like 100% filled right here. So I got 2 options right now to use my maelstrom. The first one is going to be earth shock. Okay, by using earth shock, it spends a little bit of my maelstrom and deals huge damage. That was 4 million. All right, so this is a single target ability. It is called, again, earth shock. You've got another way to actually spend your maelstrom. I'm going to show you guys right here. So it is called earthquake. Whenever you use earthquake, it's going to use more of your maelstrom, but now it's going to deal AoE damage. You see it? We're going to use it again. It hits every target around your main target. It's very important, because if you let your maelstrom bar fill up completely without using your earth shock or earthquake, you're literally losing damage. Because most players who are playing early chamois are playing deeply rooted element. Essentially what it means is every time you spend your maelstrom with earth shock, earthquake, you have a small chance to actually proc Ascendance. And what happens whenever you proc Ascendance? This happens. See all those lava bursts flying everywhere? So this is why you absolutely need to never waste any maelstrom, because whenever deeply rooted elements procs, not only does it give you huge damage, but it also gives you way more maelstrom that you can use to use your earthquakes and your earth shocks. I hope this made sense. Let me know if that was not clear down in the comment section. Alright, so this is the part I like the most, guys. Let me show you how to deal the most damage possible with Ali Shami, okay? So, just a quick recap. What we need to do is use our Flame Elemental. So it boosts the duration of our Flame Shock. It's actually gonna make them tick faster, so we get way more Lava Burst procs. And then what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna dot as many targets as possible with Flame Shock, okay, in our ability, which is called Liquid Magma Totem. And then what we're gonna be doing is cast Stormkeeper, right? Super important. And then when we're ready to go, we're going to pop our Ascendance into Primordial Wave every CD, and we are going to alternate between using Lava Bursts, Frost Shock, Earth Shock, and Lightning Bolt, which is going to be instant because of Stormkeeper. So, Flame, Ali, Lava Totem, we Flame Shock the whole world. And once this is done, that's when we're dealing the most damage, right here. We're bumping up. We alternate between using all of our instant. Wow. It's pretty cool, dude. I love it. And at this point, whoa, we proc. Let's go, dude. Deeply rooted element, boys. Literally proc right there. Redot as many targets as possible. We Flame Shock, and then we're waiting for our second go of Primordial Wave, which is right here. And then we go again. We go again. Oh. Oh, we procced again. Let's go. Let's go. Deeply rooted element, guys. This is why you don't want to waste your Maelstrom at all. See? It procs twice. It dealt huge freaking numbers. Lava Burst hitting for 5 million criticals. Okay? So, pretty insane. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this guide video. Let me know what I did incorrectly, what I did correctly, so I can actually improve myself on the next guides that I will be doing. Let me know down in the comment section on which character I should be making a guide next. And I'm gonna leave you guys and go do the Headless Horseman dungeon so I can actually score that very cool mount and also that mug. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to link down the build and also all the macros I'm using down in the description below, so you guys can actually copy, slap them into your own gameplay, and start pumping those lava bursts right away. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic rest of the day and stay awesome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, the like, and applaud the video so more people actually get to see them. See you next video, gentlemen. Stay awesome.